Enter the good doctor to save his beloved.
You got it.
Now, truthfully, I'm glad that they did decide to send you in here and not Scott. That would have been a big mistake. All he wants to do is tear my head off. You, on the other hand, are a different story. I think we'll have fun.
I need some answers.
Of course you do. And how is my lovely wife feeling? She getting a little shaky yet? Although it is a bit early for that.
How much time does she have?
How much time do you think I would give a woman who made the mistake of playing me for a fool?
That's funny. I never thought you'd take Lucy's actions so personally.
Why wouldn't I?
Well, it's evident to everyone whatever she did for Serena.
How touching. Tell me, will there be punch and cookies after this performance?
How does that make you feel?
Oh, please, pop psychology. How droll.
Well, you're the one who concocted an elaborate scheme to steal millions of dollars from a child. And when it all falls apart, you turn into a spiteful child yourself, but you don't take it out on Scott or even me. You go after the woman who tricked you.
The truth is, my dear doctor, one must grasp victory wherever one finds it.
Is that victory or revenge?
Betrayal is not something that I can overlook.
So poisoning her is fair payback.
No, I look upon it as poisoning her as being the ultimate test in loyalty. I truly did hope that she would pass. I fully intended to give her the antidote once we consummated our marriage, but as we all know, that never happened.
So there is an antidote?
Of course.
Where is it?
Oh, come on now, doctor. Oh, that would be too easy. You must exert at least a little effort.
So you want to play a game?
Now you're catching on.
So whether Lucy lives or dies is a game to you?
The ultimate game. If you want to find the antidote, a captured soul will lead the way.
A riddle. You want me to save Lucy's life with a riddle?
Matt Harmon isn't your real name.
Nope.
Then who are you?
If I told you that, I'd have to kill you.
I don't find that very funny.
Sorry. Dark humor's all I can muster up these days, you know.
Please tell me why.
Someone's trying to kill me, Ellen. I didn't get these injuries from a can of turpentine. I got them from a bomb. I was the target.
Who wants to hurt you?
I can't tell you that.
But you know, it's the same person who put this bullet in your back.
Yep.
Why are these people after you?
They don't let anybody walk away from them, Ellen.
Well, do you know them well?
Used to be one of them.
I don't even know you.
No, I'm the same person you met when you took over as chief resident.
Why are you admitting all this now?
Maybe because I can trust you. And that feels good. Or maybe it's because you're kicking up a lot of dust. And I need you to stop, Ellen, before the wrong people notice.
Liberty Bookstore. Dated February 6th. That's after you took off from the hospital. What were you doing in Philadelphia, my friend?
So if you want to play a game, then Lucy must have some time.
Well, now, that's for me to know and for you to worry about.
No. If you want me to agree to play this game, then you at least have to tell me that Lucy has some time. That's a fair trade.
Oh, fine. I wanted her to be able to savor her death.
You want to kill her because she wouldn't sleep with you.
I'd spend less time psychoanalyzing me and get busy trying to decipher that clue I gave you. Because Mr. Clock is tick-tock, tick-tock, ticking. Anything out of him?
I'm not sure.
Hey.
I thought you were going to go home and get some rest.
Well, I was, but Doc, you know me. I couldn't just sit there. Please tell me, did he say something?
I said a lot of twisted things.
Oh, were you just in there having a little chit-chat with him?
Would you stop? He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, well, how about I go in there and smack him around a little bit and see what he knows?
No, not yet. That's what he expects.
Good. Let's oblige him.
No, that's exactly what I was going to do, but on the way over here, I realized violence doesn't work with Rex. He'd probably thrive on it. Believe me, if I thought a beating would get us some answers, he'd be in an ambulance right now. But that's just not how he works.
He really is a bastard. All this time, he let me think that he believed me. I was tap dancing as fast as I could, the best I've ever done, and every minute he was laughing at me.
I don't think he was laughing. I think he was hoping you were for real.
Well, I don't give a rat's ass what he wanted. What are we going to do now?
Well, we have to find the antidote.
Well, I'm not going to just stand around here waiting for this psychopath to cough it up.
Hello?
Yeah, it's me. What do you got?
Everybody's working on it, Scott. We sent blood samples down to the forensics lab at the Port Charles Police Department. Every poison control center is trying to isolate this toxin.
Well, I don't care what it costs or how far you got to go. Just find a cure.
We will, Scott. We will, okay? And you tell Lucy that we're not going to rest. Bye.
All right, listen, I just checked with the lab, and they said they're moving as fast as they can. Meanwhile, Lucy's waiting in line to die because they have to follow the book.
They have to follow the book. That's the only way they
I
can
know,
rule
it just
everything
takes so
out.
damn long.
I know it does.
Listen, what do you think if we take over one of the research labs ourselves and work on this?
I think that's an inspired idea.
Hey, but the only problem is the research labs aren't as well equipped as the main lab.
No, it's not a problem. Scott said we have a blank check. We can get anything we want.
Right, then they can have the procedure, and we'll start playing some hunches.
Okay, you go get a lab, and I'll get Jake. We need our resident lab rat.
All right.
Okay.
Captured soul will lead the way. What the hell does that mean?
Well, who knows? He's crazy. No, he's not crazy. Not a lunatic. I really believe he knows exactly what he's doing. Whatever game he's playing, there's a purpose to it, and he has his own method. We just have to figure out where to start.
Yeah, well, he could just be pulling our chain waiting for you to die, and I'm not going to let that happen. So I'm going to go in there, and I'm going to twist his head around.
No, you're not, because it won't help. Now, let's think. Rex hinted to you that once he got Serena's money, that the two of you would rule Port Charles society together, right?
Right.
Well, he thought that if he had that money, he'd never be alone again.
So what does having to play Clue do with it?
This whole thing is a last chance effort to connect to the only group of people he's ever known.
Oh, come on. You're as nutty as he is.
No, Scott, think about it. I've listened to Rex. He really now hates me, and he hates all of us. But all of us is all he's got.
So you're going to try and get into his head, which should be cut off.
I've already started.
Ready to play?
I'd like to, but we have a little problem.
You're not admitting defeat so early.
No. It's just that your riddle is so obscure, no one could solve it.
The rest of the brain trust unable to help?
I'll make you a little side bet. If you give me just a little clue, so I know where to start, I'll bet you $100 we come back with the answer within an hour.
$100. Well, then I suggest you start where everyone starts, at the scene of the crime.
Who else knows about this?
No one. I was trained to keep secrets.
Who trained you?
Experts. They train you in what to say, what to forget.
How old were you when this happened?
16. Very stupid 16-year-old. Got involved in things I shouldn't have.
Well, a lot of people get caught up in the circumstances of their surroundings.
Tell me something I don't already know.
Well, I guess the trick is to try to rise above those circumstances.
It's not that easy, Ellen. You either run with the guys or you don't run at all. I wanted to run.
What happened?
I ran. Unfortunately, I ran into the wrong place at the wrong time. Saw something I should have never seen.
Start with the scene of the crime. One of your crimes?
I've yet to be convicted of any crimes.
Someone else's crime.
Well, perhaps.
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
The trouble with the world today is that people take life too seriously.
And you don't?
Oh, I'm constantly trying to find the fun in each and every situation.
So murdering Lucy is fun.
You're the one who decided to play this game. If Lucy Coe dies, it'll be your fault, not mine.
What if we just decide not to play?
And Lucy still dies, and it's still your fault.
You really hate her that much?
I wouldn't say I hated her. Pity, perhaps.
Oh, come on, Rex. You hate her because she tricked you. She got the better of you.
Nobody gets the better of me.
She made you believe.
Believe what?
That she cared.
Oh, she did do her best. I'll give her that. Feigning interest in every aspect of my life, showing up in my bedroom at all hours of the day and night. Oh, how elaborately she did prepare.
Oh. That must have seemed very real.
It was real. And I often wonder if Lucy remembered that she was merely playing a game. There are certain things that a woman can't hide. For instance, the way her body shivered when I held her in my arms. Kevin.
Oh, my. She hurt you.
Nothing hurts me.
Everything hurts you, Rex, from Avery on down, and then along comes Lucy. Boy, she really got to you, didn't she?
Not at all.
Well, you wanted to marry her. Why was that?
Well, because by marrying her, I knew that would infuriate Baldwin. I knew that the two of them had a robust relationship. And infuriating you was just a pleasant byproduct.
Well, Scott stood between you and the Stanton fortune. Of course, you hated him. He had something you felt belonged to you. But what did I have?
Absolutely nothing.
Except Lucy. Beautiful, alluring Lucy.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, you decided you were going to have this woman. This lovely woman was going to love you, and she tricked you into believing that she really did.
Do people really pay you for this drivel? Because I've gotten better insight from the Weather Channel.
If she never fooled you, then why poison her? Why trick her in the first place? Why put her under some big loyalty test? Come on, Rex. Just between you and me. Somewhere deep down in that little heart of yours burned the hope that Lucy really did love you.
Lucy Coe is a rank amateur. I knew everything. At every stage, at every juncture of her pathetic ruse. I was using her from the beginning, first to get Baldwin convicted, and then to keep an eye on both you and Scott.
Rex, you married a woman who until a few months ago hated you more than any person on earth.
No.
Yet you believed that she would throw over her friends, her lover, turn herself into a pariah in this town. All
Shut up.
for you. All
Shut
for
up.
the
She
love of
didn't
you.
fool me.
I got it.
What? I got it. The scene of the crime. What he's talking about, the scene of the crime. He's getting back at me because he thinks I committed a crime against him.
What do you mean?
I married him. Certainly didn't love him. I became his wife under false pretenses, and we never consummated the marriage.
And that's a crime?
Where did this happen?
Rex's mansion. That's where we start. Rex's mansion.
Soul, the captured soul. Care of the soul? Joking.
Oh. Hey, what about a Bible? Look and see if you can find a Bible. Maybe you hid something inside.
There's a Bible?
Found one?
I believe he'd have a Bible. There's nothing in here.
Oh my gosh, Lucy, sit down!
I'm okay.
Sit down.
Okay, I'm fine. Sit.
Lucy, just sit down and take it easy.
Gosh, I have no idea what progression the poison is in.
The minute we get back to the police station, if Kevin hasn't gotten anything out of him, I'm going to handle this, and I'm going to do it by force.
Oh, give me a break, Val. You would kill him, and then where would I be? Oh, my gosh. Wait a minute. Rex never kept a picture of Serena on his desk.
Why, that sick son of a...
Wait a minute, a picture. In some cultures, they will not allow anyone to take a picture of them because they believe that it captures their soul. The camera does. Open the frame. Open...
U.S. Congress rules this place we call by another name, since her birth was unique. Can the same be said for the soul held in this frame?
Did you go to the gardens?
I was just a kid. I thought I could pretend it just never happened. But see, where I come from, you don't rat on your friends. You don't rat on your enemies unless you got protection. You just don't rat, period.
Yeah, but mad.
Ellen, look. I just wanted to get out of that life without hurting anybody, without hurting myself. I failed.
Mob on trial in Philadelphia. Witness turns state's evidence. Bombing. Attempted murder.
Whew. I told the guys that I worked for that I'd keep my mouth shut. They didn't want to take any chances. So they botched a job on me. I still caught a bullet and ended up in that chair. I had to ask the cops for help or they wouldn't have missed the next time. So I agreed to testify in exchange for a new name and a new life.
But what you're telling me happened in the past. What caused this?
Last week, I was called down to Philly to testify against the last of a group who had finally been caught. They found out my location, Ellen. Sent a bomb that killed 2 marshals. Nearly got me.
So, where does that leave you now?
They're still looking for me right now. And at this point, I can't trust anyone. Except you.
A bombing in Philadelphia and a bullet in the back. Guess the witness protection program isn't all it's cracked up to be, Matt. You are a marked man.
Listen to me, if this were a drug on our typical talk screen, we would know exactly what we're dealing with. But Lucy's symptoms are like nothing I've ever read about.
None of her symptoms are congruent with anything I have in my toxicology text.
Well, Long Island Regional Poison Control isn't any closer than we are.
The lab says Lucy's electrolytes are way up and her white cell count is up.
Anything else?
They've ruled out a few more toxins.
Whoa, wait a second. What about oxalic acid?
Corrosive action of the mucosa of the mouth and the esophagus.
But Lucy doesn't have any of those symptoms.
Well, you know what? It's probably too early. What we would need to do is reverse the acid's calcium-blocking effects.
Soluble calcium salt, intravenous calcium gluconate.
Well, let's get a calcium phosphorus level on her.
I'm telling you, that's not it, okay? She doesn't have any of the symptoms. All right? So she's not convulsing and her blood pressure's within a normal range here.
Jake's right.
Well, whatever it is, maybe we could slow it down.
What we need to do is get Lucy admitted into this hospital so we can start charting her symptoms.
I know, but Lucy doesn't want to until it's absolutely necessary,
then
and I think
fine.
we have to respect that.
What we
okay?
need to do is start dividing our efforts. Some of us should get down to the lab we have set up and start running tests of our own.
Look, I would love to, guys, but I got a 2-year-old meningitis. I got to stick close.
Okay, well, Joe, you and I go.
That's fine. Listen, you two, page us if you get anything, all right? Anything even remotely close.
And in the meantime, I'm going to call my dad. Eve's keeping an eye on Lucy. She'll keep us up to date with her condition.
I'm going to run down to the lab and do an oxalic acid screen.
You're going to be wasting your time.
Well, you know what? It's better than standing around and doing nothing, isn't it?
Guys, we're under a lot of pressure here, so let's try to hold it together.
If we're having this hard a time, think how Lucy must be feeling.
The U.S. Congress rules this place we call by another name. Since her birth was unique, can the same be said for the soul held in this frame? What is it? I can't think. I've racked my brain. There's nothing.
Rex said a captured soul would lead the way. This clue is supposed to take us somewhere.
Oh, where? Washington? Serena has no connection to Washington.
Besides, it would take too much time. I think Rex wants us to find the next clue. Now, what does Congress rule?
The question is, what do they rule that we call by another name?
They don't rule anything. The Senate and the House pass laws.
The House? I mean, half of Congress is the House of Representatives.
Well, so then where would Serena lead us?
Well, now, let's see. The birth was unique.
Yeah.
The cabin? That's possible. Wait a minute.
What?
Serena was named after a house.
Serenity.
That's right.
The clue is at Serenity.
Oh.
Wait, Kevin. What? I think you should stay here and see what else you can get out of that nut. We'll go.
Right, yeah. Are you going to be all right?
Yeah, I want to go. I'll be fine. You can be all right with Rex.
Rex can't hurt me.
Let's go.
Ellen, I need to ask you a question.
I'm on my way to see a patient.
No, this will only take a minute. Matt's medical records have been changed. It says here that he was admitted 2 weeks ago.
I know.
But that's not when he was admitted.
Matt asked me to change the date.
Why?
He was late with the payment on his insurance, and he didn't want to be denied coverage for his treatment.
So you just agreed to falsify medical records?
Matt is a colleague and a friend. I didn't want to see him under additional financial strain.
What's going on?
What do you mean?
Matt has been acting strange for weeks. I mean, he leaves work suddenly, and then he gets in this freak accident that almost kills him and refuses to be admitted to his own hospital, and now you're falsifying medical records.
Grace, you are blowing this out of proportion. All I did was change a date so that Matt wouldn't have to spend thousands of dollars he didn't have. Now, if anyone questions it, or you, I will take full responsibility for authorizing the change.
I'm not trying to cover myself.
Fine. Then I hope, as Matt's friend, you'll forget about this. I have to go.
Yes?
Hey. So, how are you feeling?
Great. Going back to work tomorrow.
Are you sure you want to rush back? I mean, maybe you should take a few days to rest.
No way. The sooner I get back to work, the better I'm going to feel. Rough day?
Why do you ask?
Look a little tense.
I spoke to Ellen Burgess about your medical records. She changed them.
Yeah, I asked her to. I've been so busy lately, I forgot to pay my insurance. Staying here is going to cost me an arm and a leg, so I just asked her to do me a favor.
You should have asked me. I mean, I would have done it for you.
I know you would have. I got a call from my insurance company, and Dr. Burgess overheard me explaining the situation. One thing just led to another, Grace.
We all know that Dr. Burgess does everything by the book. What if she had said no?
Luckily, she didn't.
Matt, if you're in some kind of trouble, I want to help.
The best help you can give me right now is to not tell anyone about my medical records.
You know your secret's safe with me.
Thank you.
If you had any secrets, they would be safe with me.
No secrets here.
Hi, I'm a reporter from the Herald in Port Charles. We're doing a follow-up on that explosion in Philadelphia. Yes, the hotel bombing. Well, anything you could tell me would be very helpful. Uh-huh. Really? Well, does anyone have any idea who this surprise witness was?
Wow, it was nice of the caretaker to let us have the run of this place, huh?
Yeah, well, he always had a soft spot for Dominique.
Yeah, well, he obviously didn't have that same feeling toward Rex. Did you see his face? He practically spit when he mentioned Rex had been here a few weeks ago.
Well, he's convinced that Rex poisoned his little cat Wilbur some years ago.
Well, I'm sure he did. An old dog doesn't change his tricks, does he? Or however that goes. Listen, what was that riddle? What did he say again?
When is fruit like a power line?
Rex told him that, and we don't know what that's supposed to mean.
Well, we got to figure that out. Does anybody have an idea?
Fruit like a power line.
Yeah.
A fruit like a power line. That would be a current, wouldn't it? A current.
Good.
A current like a power line.
All right, let's spread out and find
Okay.
some outlets or fuse boxes or something that...
All right. Outlet. Fuse box.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my goodness. Hey, guys. I think I found it. In here.
What does that envelope say about the current?
The lady or the tiger? What is that supposed to
No,
mean?
Lucy, don't touch that. This thing's got to be booby-trapped.
You're probably right. Okay, you get all the guts and glory.
No. I know the story about the lady and the tiger. This guy has to choose between door number 1 or door number 2.
A game show?
No. Come on, let's get out of here. This thing is giving me... Here. No. This guy, he opens up one door and he has this beautiful, lovely girl who's going to love him for the rest of his life. Door number 2, the man-eating tiger. Now, what I have to do is choose between one of those fuses and pull one out. All right? Eve, go get that cane. Here.
Oh my God. Scott? Are you all right? Scott, can you hear us? Scott! All right.
I guess I did get the pretty girl.
Are you okay?
Just get the wind knocked out of me.
Looks like you have a minor head wound here. Do you feel shaky?
No. What about the envelope?
Oh, my goodness. I guess this is all that's left of the envelope.
Oh, great!
All right. You didn't know. It's not your fault.
No, Scott, you couldn't. No, you couldn't have.
Well, we just wasted 2 hours, and that could be the difference in...
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Now we just have to go back and face Rex again.
But I don't want to go back and have to deal with that psychopath. Can't we ever get any luck?
All we need is a little luck here. I mean, nothing we have tried has worked so far. There is no sign of arsenic, mercury, lead, or any other heavy metal. What about the urine toxicology, sir?
No illicit drugs of any kind.
You're striking out here, Karen.
We're not striking out, okay? What did Edison say? He said, I didn't fail. I only found 10,000 ways that don't work.
Yeah, it took Edison, 2 years and probably 20,000 tries to come up with an element to make a light bulb. We don't have 2 years, Karen. We need to figure out what Rex gave her, and we need to figure it out now.
Oh, Grace?
Oh, hey, Mike, what's up?
Oh, I thought I'd bring Matt some of my vegetable soup.
It's patented, you know, for whatever ails you.
Uh-huh.
How's he doing?
Well, actually, he's going back to work tomorrow.
Well, what's the rush? The hospital need another bed?
And you know Matt, he insisted.
What does Ellen say?
Well, surprisingly, she's going along with it.
Well, if she feels his pneumonia's weakening, then I guess that's enough.
He told you he had pneumonia?
Well, he told me that his flu had given him a mild case.
Right, yeah, well, his flu strain was extremely virulent.
But he's better.
Oh, yes, yes. Mm-hmm.
But there's a problem?
He's withdrawn.
Some people are like that when they're sick.
Maybe. He just seems different. Mike, have you noticed anything unusual?
I'm sure if there's something you need to know, he'll tell you.
I wish I could believe that. I'll see you.
See you.
Mancusi murders? And do you have any names on the 2 dead marshals? But the surprise witness escaped the bomb. Is that confirmed? No, I'm with you. I definitely wouldn't want to be in his shoes.
I have an order for one Matthew Harmon.
That would be me. Do I smell what I think I smell?
Yep, vegetable noodle. You want some now? I even put tofu in it for you. I brought you a bowl.
I would love some. Thank you.
Oh, here, let me help you with that.
Oh, I got it. It's fine.
I wouldn't want you coming undone during dinner.
Yeah. It's been a while since we've broken bread together, man.
Well, don't you tell anybody I said this, but I think I'm starting to miss you.
Well, dry your eyes. I'm getting out tomorrow.
Yeah, so I hear. No more getting weighted on hand and foot, huh?
I won't miss it.
What's up? Are you set up once you get out of here?
Yeah, I got it handled.
Good. Because I'm going to say this straight up. Whatever's going on, I respect your privacy, and I know how to keep my mouth shut.
Everything's fine.
You understand who I am, right?
Yes.
I've been a lot of places, and I know a lot of people. And if you need help with anything, don't you hesitate to call me.
Appreciate that.
These people, they owe me. They don't want to know anything except what I tell them.
Well, those are good friends to have, Mike. Soup is just great. Thank you so much.
Tell them to put that in the fridge for you, okay?
I will.
I'll see you when you come home.
Okay.
Oh, how are you doing, Mike?
Just fine, Ellen. Listen, take good care of our guy, huh?
Well, we're doing the best we can.
See you.
See you, man.
Something wrong?
Too many people are getting curious about me, Ellen. That's not good.
Or is it in the fire that we collide? I feed you mood swing, but you're never satisfied. Mood swing, I can't let you win. You bring me up, you bring me down.
Are you sure you're all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. I don't know what game you're playing with this goofball in here, but I think I'm going to go in there and just snap his neck.
No, I understand, though. It's all I can do to keep from killing him myself.
Has he said anything new?
No, he didn't want to talk until you got back. I think he knew that you'd used the wrong fuse. I think they were both phony. He's just loving leading us around like this.
Hey, listen to me. I know what you're trying to do. But remember, Rex's brain is a deep, dark pit, and you just have to keep yourself a way to get out, okay?
All I have to do is think of you. Is it worse?
I feel so weird. I feel weaker. I'm actually really thirsty right now.
I'm gonna go get you some water, and when I come back, I'm gonna check your vital.
Thank you. Okay, so, my hero, go in there and do the best you can, okay?
Let me ask you something. You sure Kevin's all right?
Yes, I am sure. He's a lot stronger than anybody really imagines.
What kind of game has no rules?
Well, I thought I was the one posing the riddles here. Oh, no. Did someone guess wrong?
Minor explosion. No one was hurt.
Oh, that's too bad.
Did you want someone to get hurt?
Oh, it's too bad about the explosion. That was your unlucky break.
What was in that envelope?
Salvation.
Meaning?
Only the antidote. But that was destroyed by the explosion. And I would be willing to bet that a certain Mr. Baldwin was the one who triggered it. Am I right? That man has no finesse. You see, the formula for the antidote was in that envelope.
That was it?
Yes, that's it. Sorry, time's up. Game's over. Bye-bye, Lucy.
Sorry, Rex, I don't believe you. That's way too easy. That's not like you. Now, who's to say there wasn't another silly riddle in that envelope or a blank piece of paper?
Bravo for you. I must admit, I never thought you'd get as far as you did.
So what now?
Well, if I were you, I'd spend as much time with my loved one as possible. And she should start going downhill pretty fast any time now.
You should know this, Rex. If Lucy dies, you won't see the next 24 hours.
You don't have it in
you. You obviously don't know me. Not only will I cut your heart out, I'll enjoy it. Don't make the mistake of underestimating me.
Oh, what a rush! Did you feel it? I knew I could push you to violence. Way to go, Kevin. Yes. But now on a more serious note, you were right the first time.
Right about what?
There's still hope.
The antidote.
That's exactly right, but you better get a move on before your lady love becomes food for the worms and this game is over.
That jerk! This is just an amusement for him. I'm just a big game, you know? I would like to go in there and just strangle him.
Lucy, what's wrong?
Oh my gosh. I can't feel my fingers. I can't feel them in this hand either.
You feel this?
No, they're numb.
Nothing. Damn it! Where's the mark? See, it's not this, it's not this, it's not this. In fact, it's none of this.
Joe.
We're exactly where we were 5 hours ago.
Joe, come on! Come on! Would you stop flying off the handle every time we come up short? It's a waste of valuable time, which is something that Lucy does not have.
Did you leave any blood for me?
Have you learned anything from all these tests?
Nurse, can you get Miss Coe some orange juice, please?
Oh, sure.
But we do know that the poison is affecting the myelin sheaths.
And the myelin sheaths would be?
The myelin sheaths are a layer that protects the nerves. They're needed for necessary muscle function.
Exactly. And the good news is that now that we know that piece of the puzzle, we're able to narrow down what type of poison to look for.
And that's good news. That means that they're getting closer.
Right, and that's not all. Because it's not destroying the sheaths, we're hopeful that once we find the antidote, it won't only stop the decline, but it will also reverse the effect.
Oh, so you're actually saying that you're closer to finding out what the poison is?
We're getting there, yeah. But we do think it would be best if you let us check you into the hospital.
Are you telling me that by staying out of the hospital, I'm slowing you down in any way?
No, not exactly. You're giving us what we need to work, but if you were in the hospital, we'd be able to give you more tests, keep you under observation. If there was a crisis.
I think Joe's right. Until we know exactly what Rex gave you.
No, Serena. I'm not going in the hospital. You know, I just heard you say that I could lose muscle control, and right now that's not happening, so I can be active and get in there and fight for myself. So, no, I am not going in the hospital yet, please.
All right. Okay. Tell me the truth. What do you feel like right now?
It's strange. I feel numb and all kind of achy, and it's like my whole body's reverberating.
Here you go, doctor.
Thank you. Yeah, this is just some ibuprofen for the achiness.
All right.
I got it.
You sure?
Yeah, I can do this. Thank you. I'm not an invalid yet, am I?
Easy, slow. It's all right. It's all right.
Sorry,
It's all right.
I'm
It's all right. It's all right. It's all
It's
right.
not all right. I can't use my hands. This is really fun. So now what happens next? Tell me.
Tell her.
All right, your body is fighting the siege that it's under. So it's starting by shutting down non-vital systems first, so you will continue to lose feeling in your extremities.
Okay. What else?
Well, if the toxin's allowed to advance, it will move into your internal organs, and you could suffer from respiratory failure.
Stop breathing. That's it. Right. And then so I can't breathe anymore, and then my heart stops, and then I die, and Rex has killed me. Is that
No,
what's gonna happen?
Lucy, that will not happen.
Listen,
We are going to find an antidote.
Dr.
Right?
Quartermain has got the lab working overtime. Everybody in the hospital is working on this. The Poison Control Center is linked into GH. Julie, Jake, Chris, and Karen are working on this. It is a total group effort.
You have to hold on to that. All right?
Thank you. You're right. Okay. I'm not about to let Rex Dan reduce me to panic. You're absolutely right.
Good. In the meantime, I think we should play all of our cards.
I think we have. What else can we do, Doc? I mean, short of pulling out every single one of Rex's fingernails, I don't think there's anything else we can do.
I think you should meet with Rex.
What? You want me to go back into that room with that monster? No.
We'll be on the other side of the glass the whole time. We'll watch his every move. He can't hurt you.
I'm not the one who would need protection. But, Doc, you know he despises me. What if seeing me pisses him off so much that he won't even give us anything else?
I think he might tell you something that he hasn't told anyone else. You're the only person he's ever loved, Lucy, and I think he might still be in love with you.
Hey, Karen, look who's up and at 'em.
Hey, stranger.
Hey, Matt. It's so good to see you again.
Yeah, how you doing?
Oh, good. How are you?
Well, I figured you guys struggled without me long enough. So I came back to offer you the benefit of my expertise.
Well, you know something, I could use a few days of R&R myself, but I don't think I'm going to go play with some exploding cans of turpentine to get it. I like to go through the proper channels.
Oh, you mean by brown nosing?
Oh, Dr. Harmon, back to his old insulting self.
Hey, what's going on around here?
Oh, Lucy Coe was poisoned. We're trying to track down the antidote.
Are you kidding? How? Who?
Rex Stanton. The source of the poison is unknown. Until we figure it out, we can't treat her.
Do you have any leads at all?
No, not yet. And there are a lot of poisons out there, so we got to go through the process of elimination one at a time.
Yeah. Can I help you out, or?
Well, actually, I'm just finishing up my little bit of research right before our shift starts right now.
Hey, did it occur to anyone that you might be dealing with more than one poison? I mean, if it's this difficult to pin down her symptoms on one culprit, you could be dealing with a mixture.
Yeah, like a poison cocktail.
Right.
You know, I hadn't thought of that.
Well, sometimes two poisons can even mask each other's symptoms.
Yeah, you're right. I'll go tell Joe and Jake. That's great. Thanks. We'll follow up on that.
It's a very interesting hypothesis, Chris.
Thank you, Dr. Harmon. Listen, I'll do some of my own research on that idea, okay?
Oh, please, dig in. I mean, Lucy...
Look, don't worry about it. We'll find an antidote.
We should get out there.
After you?
Well, well. If it isn't my dutiful wife. And how are you feeling, dear?
I think you know the answer to that.
Oh, a little numbness in the hands and feet?
Don't.
I must admit I am a little disappointed. I thought we had a game going here, but obviously your friends have given up.
This has nothing to do with my friends. This is between you and me.
How cozy. Alone at last. Except, of course, for the prying eyes on the other side of the mirror. So tell me, what can I do for you, Mrs. Stanton?
I have come to ask you for my life.
So she wants to live, does she? I wonder what she is willing to do to obtain that end,
Don't toy with me.
Why not? You've done nothing but toy with me. Throughout our supposed courtship and subsequent marriage, all I heard were grand promises of days and nights of devotion and ecstasy. And what did I get? Betrayal.
You're killing me to get even with Scott. This isn't about your poor little broken heart. You never really cared about me, did you?
Don't be so sure about that. That's what makes this whole thing so tragic. We could have been very, very good together.
Well, Rexy, I'm sure you've thought of this. But if I die, you're going to get the death penalty. And then what about that precious life of yours wasting away on death row just to get revenge?
I've been locked up before, and unlike you, I'm not afraid of dying. Besides, how could I possibly go on living in a world in which you no longer existed?
I'm wasting my breath, aren't I?
I wouldn't say that.
Then what?
Well, competition is only fun if there actually exists a chance that your adversaries might win. Tell your friends to work harder. The answers are out there. Oh, Lucy, before you go, I think perhaps you should have a drink of water. You don't look at all well. I would offer it to you myself, but as you can see, I'm a bit restricted here, so please, go ahead, pick up the cup.
You were great. You were just great. Are you all right?
Well, I've certainly been better. He's a sadistic pig. You know, he doesn't care about this. He doesn't care about healing me. He doesn't care about the consequences. And he's not afraid. I don't think he's afraid of anything.
Wrong. Everyone's afraid of something. You know who he reminds me of?
Yeah, Ryan.
Right. As cold-blooded as my brother was, he had his fears. Rex is afraid of something. Something.
We just have to find out what that is.
Hi, Chris.
Hey. Hey, you know this 3-month-old with a febrile seizure?
Yeah? What about him?
I'm gonna do a tap on him.
Didn't that ibuprofen bring his fever down?
Well, slightly, but his fever was spiking so bad when he came in that Dr. May and I believe that we should rule out meningitis.
Poor kid.
So I was gonna see if you wanted to help me out with him. Those little kids just love that goofy face.
Well, as tempting as that invitation is, I got a bunch of work to do.
Oh, okay, no sweat. I was just gonna teach you a couple things anyway.
Right. And then you woke up.
How's your research coming?
Slow. Trying to match Lucy's symptoms with a particular toxin's proven out to be a monster job, you know? I got a mountain of paperwork to do, but she's going downhill so fast, I figure I should make this a priority.
Do you have any ideas, or?
Yeah, well, right now I'm working on curare. It's used as a base ingredient in anesthesia. But at the right doses or mixed with another substance, it can, produce the same kind of experiences she's dealing with.
Hey, guys. Get this. Joe was just down in the lab doing some tests on Lucy's blood, and here it is.
What?
Well, I remember reading something that supported the hypothesis that the poison comes from a plant. Here it is. I knew I recognized these symptoms. What do you think?
You've got a lead.
Yeah, we've got a lead. We've got a lead, finally. Oh, this is great.
It's fantastic.
Well, I have to get this down to Joe. We're on to it. Now all we have to do is narrow it down to the type of species of plant.
Hey, you hearing this, Matt?
Huh? Oh, congratulations, yeah.
Hey, you all right? Look like you're having a relapse.
Chris, I need to do the LP on the child in room 454.
No way, man. I got my own patients.
This is urgent.
Well, so is my work. I'm overloaded.
Just shut up. Just do it. I gotta get out of here.
What was that?
Hell if I know.
Well, he didn't leave, did he? I mean, he just started back.
I don't know. Whatever it is, something's eating that guy up inside.
Where is Katherine Bell?
Scott said they'd be right here.
Does she know that I'm sick?
Yeah.
You know, she's gonna come in here and claim that I probably did this all just to get attention, or did it to get Rex and just set him up, or get her involved somehow.
No. Scott said that she really sounded upset.
Yeah, right. Oh boy, how do I look? Do I look okay? I mean, I look awful, don't I?
You look fine.
She's gonna make this about her. She's so self-centered. She's just gonna come in and insult me, you know, smile that saccharine smile and trade thinly veiled insults with me.
Frankly, I don't care how she behaves as long as she helps us.
Well, it's easy for you to say you don't have your fake spouse poisoning you and have to ask now for help from a Barbie wannabe.
Katherine,
right?
oh.
Hey, Kathy. Oh, boy. Well, hello. Nice of you to come all this way.
Long time no see, Lucy.
It's never long enough, is it?
But thank you for coming.
It's really kind of creepy, isn't it? I mean, you can't really see us out here.
No, he can't see us, but we can see him, of course. Every time I look at him, I get the feeling he's always staring at me.
Just don't look at him.
You're looking a bit peaked.
Well, you know, poison will do that to you. But I guess you would know that, huh? You've never quite recovered your looks from your little poisoning experience, now have you?
That was really a record for you, isn't it? Married barely a week, and he's already trying to kill you. Can't even wait for the divorce. Tell me what you did to him.
Girls, listen, I don't think this is time to drag up old stuff, feelings about me and...
Oh, please.
Get over yourself, would you?
Listen, pal, I hate to tell you this, but you're way behind the times. Our dislike for each other runs a lot deeper than things about you.
Excuse me.
You're excused. So what kind of poison was it? Is there an antidote?
Uh-oh. Kathy, you almost sound like you care.
Can we please focus here? Yes, there is an antidote, but Rex won't tell us what it is or where to find it.
And truthfully, we're running out of time.
Well, then how can I help?
If you help me like this, then you're going to ruin both of our reputations around town, you know.
Then you'd better get well quickly so we can redeem ourselves.
Katherine, we're wondering if Rex ever mentioned being afraid of anything when you were living with him at Serenity.
I really don't know because, he's quite a bit older than I am.
Yeah, right. That's her story, and she's sticking to it.
Well, what we're wondering is, did he have any phobias that you know of? Was he ever afraid of the dark or enclosed spaces? Did he have any recurring nightmares that he ever mentioned?
I always saw him as fearless. I mean, look at him now. He gets the death penalty. Or at least his life as he knows it is over. And he just sits there looking like he's waiting for a bus.
I'd like to throw him in front of the bus.
Do you know if he ever poisoned anyone? Well, as far as I know, you're his first human. He would never admit it, but we all knew that he poisoned the caretaker's cat.
Yeah, what's the story with the little cat Wilbur? Did he just hate Wilbur or cats in
I think
general?
that the cat just got hair on his car seat.
Oh.
Something like that. Anyway, he just wanted us all to know that he could do it.
There's nothing else?
I don't think. Well, I did hear one story about him.
What? What was it?
Rex and a kid that lived nearby were playing in the crawl space underneath the house. They were digging around and disturbed a spider's nest. They crawled all over the other kid and bit him.
What happened to Rex?
He froze. Couldn't move, couldn't yell, couldn't do anything. He just sat there.
What happened to the other little boy?
He died.
Spiders.
Matt, what are you doing here?
Sorry to barge in like this, Helen.
That's all right.
I just didn't know where else to go.
I said it's okay. Matt, what's wrong?
Remember the people I said I was hiding from?
Yes.
They found me.
I see you brought a little late lunch. Good, I'm famished. But tell me, Doctor, why are you still here? Let me give you a little tip. You won't find the antidote hanging around this police station.
Actually, I thought since you weren't going anywhere for a while, you and I could compare some notes.
Ah, on Lucy.
On poison.
Same difference.
Manners. You know, I've had my nose stuck in so many books the last few days, I'm becoming obsessed with poison.
Ah, fascinating subject, isn't it?
You should know a lot about them. Lately, I've been studying animal poisons. You see, with them, it's not personal. They only react out of instinct or fear.
Amazing creatures.
And they're all over the place. Some fish, snakes, of course, spiders. Did you have any idea how many types of poisonous spiders there are in the world?
Well, quite a few, I'm sure.
More than a few. In fact, I was shocked. Shocked and amazed. Of course, everyone knows about the black widow. And I'd heard of the funnel web spider. You all right?
Oh, fine. Never better.
Oh, good, good. It's really creepy, isn't it? All those legs, little legs, scurrying up a sleeve or a pant leg, down your back. Oof.
Hardly think this fair city is a nest for homicidal arachnids.
That's what I thought. And then I found these.
You know, I need to guard in here. I'd like some water.
Have a look. They are so tiny, I bet you wouldn't even feel them crawling across your skin. But yet, just one of these is so potent they could drop a grown man in a matter of minutes.
Yes, well, that's quite enough.
Oh, that's so rude of me. You can barely see through all that glass. Why don't we open this jar up and coax one of my friends out? See if we can get up close and personal?
Lucy, come on, what's the matter? You okay? What's going on?
You gotta get me some help.
No, it's all right. I'll take care of you here.
Oh, freezing. Okay. My legs aren't working anymore. Please get some help.
I'm cold.
Oh, hurry. Oh, please hurry. Oh.
Yeah, Eve, it's me. Listen, I'm down at the police station. Get an ambulance down here. We've got to get Lucy to the hospital. It's time. All right, bye. Okay, come on.
This is it, isn't it? My time to die. I'm gonna go.
No. You're not gonna die. I'm not gonna let you die.